Can you quote every single memorable line from 1986's Aliens, one of the greatest films ever made? Then this might be the game for you. It's Aliens Colonial Marines. It's payback time. You secure that shit, Hudson. I pride myself as being one of these people who can quote just about every single line. From Aliens, I've seen the movie about 400 times, as well as the first one. They're two of the best films ever made. And I think that people trying to profit from the popularity of the series frequently forget why they're so good. They're not action films. They're psychological terror with action. They're fun and highly quotable, and just about every action game in existence has stolen lines straight out of Aliens. Stay frosty, but they're not straight-up action movies.
Bring another one down!
The cornerstone of this series is a panicked, isolated group of survivors fighting a nearly indestructible, heartless enemy. Something that's really hard to convey in fast-paced video games, or the lesser films in the series, which have their moments, but they're nothing compared to the first two. So when the Aliens series loses the psychological terror and focuses on the action, what you're left with is a generic action series with cool-looking aliens. And the aliens, one of which took out the entire crew of the Nostromo, mind you, and Mr. Big from James Bond, are featured in this game with all of the brains and firepower of raccoons. That's right, you're an exterminator. The squirrels in my attic put up more of a fight than these things. Of course, the squirrels in Pennsylvania have sulfuric acid for blood, which is why we have so many potholes out here. Anyway, those playing this game will be quickly reminded that the real enemy is man, for being so easily misled into thinking that Aliens is a simple action series. Aliens Colonial Marines is an action game that starts off really strong. I like how they use all of these sounds and music and imagery from the movie Aliens, with a great attention to detail, and it seems like it's going to be really cool, and then it just gets really repetitive and generic. It also suffers from a severe lack of Bill Paxton. While Michael Biehn and Lance Henriksen lend their voices to the game, where's Bill Paxton? He delivers most of the good one-liners in Aliens. Anyway, I enjoyed the game right up until about the point it got too buggy to ignore the fact it wasn't finished. Like the part where I got into the loader to battle this one alien who then disappeared into the wall, and then I was swarmed by aliens for 10 minutes until I figured out that I just had to restart the game, and that continued with doors that wouldn't open and cutscenes that looked unfinished. It's probably my fault for expecting the game to be as perfect as the movie Aliens, because it's not going to be. But I get the sense that people who made this game like Aliens, but never had a chance to really refine it or finish it. Multiplayer is never really my bag. I think what Aliens Colonial Marines should have done is allowed you to play as the aliens wiping out other aliens that are annoying, like Jar Jar and E.T. That would have made it 1,000 times better. The single-player campaign in Aliens Colonial Marines has its moments. It really does. There's some good firefights. You're blowing up Weyland-Yutani private military contractors and aliens, which are like giant squirrels. And there's a flamethrower. You can't go wrong with a flamethrower or the giant Vasquez smart gun machine gun thing. And I really like the nods to the movies Alien and Aliens. But is it really Aliens? It's not that scary. Maybe they should have called it Sci-Fi Action Shooter versus Space Raccoons. Even the back of the packaging says fight the fear. Putting fear second just makes it something it's not. Aliens Colonial Marines is a rental for fans of the Aliens series. There's parts you'll really enjoy, but don't blame the developers for everything. It's not 1979 anymore. People just don't make movies like that. Just imagine if Alien was made today, expecting people to sit through hours of a movie without any shooting. Celebrities would be cast instead of actors, and the musical score would be replaced by rap. In fact, I would say the alien itself has become more of a celebrity than an actual alien. When it's not pretending to be scary, it's probably doing coke with Paris Hilton. These days, you'll find aliens fighting predators, lions, tigers, kung fu panda, whatever turns a buck. So, like Ripley said, you don't see the aliens screwing each other over for a percentage. We leave it to the humans for that.